You will not be able to let someone love you more than you love you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lamia and I'm a motivational speaker. Today's topic and discussion is going to open up our eyes and reveal secrets on how to give love and how to receive love. How to truly experience the kind of pure love that we are looking at in the movies, in cartoons, in Disney cartoons, reading in the books. As we were growing up, the first lie that we were brainwashed with is that the more you sacrifice, the more you give to another person, the more you invest into another person is when they love you back, and that's what you get in return. But actually, this turns into a transactional love, because the more you give to another person, you start expecting them to give you something back, and it's like they're owing you the love you gave to them, because from the first start you were expecting that this is a transaction. You are not doing it naturally. You thought that you need to serve, and then you're like, okay, am I gonna get my treatment now? Am I gonna get the love treatment? Because I gave you, where's my portion of love? That turns into a transactional love, and that's where we are angry, anxious, blaming another person that they don't love us enough. Nobody is going to be able to love you to the capacity or more than you love yourself. And that's why you think love is a transaction where you give something and then they owe you and they give it back. But in reality, true love is born from a feeling within you when you are learning how to love yourself, how to be a friend for yourself, how to give to yourself all the things that you've been giving to others. The only reason why you kept giving and you couldn't receive was not because the other person was bad, was not because he was unfair and he was evil. It was only because deep inside, truly, you did not believe you were worthy of receiving, that you are enough to be loved the way you are. You can love yourself only when you respect yourself, when you admire yourself, when you within yourself are happy with who you are. You cannot attract into your life a person who is ready to give, who is willing to give, whose cup is full, because within you the spiritual capacity of receiving is blocked, because you don't know how to receive. You've been taught only how to give. So the first step, the takeoff that we should do is take a look at yourself, turn around the focus. Instead of trying to prove yourself, seek the validation, ask yourself, what is it that I'm missing out? What is it that I'm not giving to myself throughout these years? And why do I keep reinforcing the feeling of not being worthy? I'll tell you why. Because you've been repeating daily things, thoughts, decisions, habits that shrink your personality. They don't make you feel good about yourself. So you just gotta be honest with yourself. You have to be truthful to yourself, because that's the only way you can get out of this loop of unhappiness and of being angry at the world, because the world has nothing to do with what you're experiencing. It's only within you that the shift starts, and then the world is going to reflect to you like a mirror what's within you. Try to cut off all of the distractions. What are the daily things throughout all of these years that you've been doing, thinking, acting on, that were making you lose admiration for yourself, making you lose respect for yourself? It's just some kind of a habit that reinforces the feeling where you feel that you are unworthy. It's not the other people who prove to you that you are worthy. It's you within yourself repeating the same negative actions, repeating the same thoughts, reliving the same negative stories in your head that vibrate into the world that you are unworthy. So that's why you attract people who aren't even able to give you anything, because they have nothing to give. They are also empty. Go through your daily habits, go through your environment, through your thinking, through your daily actions, decisions, the results that they led you to, and just try to observe and see what are the things that you should cut off. Letting go of the negative things in your life that were filling up the space within you is the hardest part. Because when you truly observe and you're honest with yourself and you're like, okay, this is a negative habit, this person is bad for me, this connection is bad for me, this, and then you cut it off and you're left with the inner emptiness and you feel lonely and you don't know what to do with that space, and you want to fill it up again with something negative because you've been taught and your brain was wired to fill it up with something. And when you felt anxious, you felt alive. When you felt the negative cocktail of emotions, you thought you're alive, and that's how you experience true love. After you remove all of that garbage that was draining you, that was robbing you of your energy, you become peaceful. But before you become peaceful, you're scared, you're afraid, because there's nothing left within you. You're empty, and you need to rebuild yourself. You need to rebuild the habits. You need to make new connections, find new community. You're literally building yourself up from zero. What's great about that, you get to choose who you want to be. You get to choose if you want to experience true love or not, because you can rewire your brain. So you got the spiritual willpower, and now you're making a commitment to yourself where you have a vision of the person you want to be, of the love you want to experience within yourself, and then give it out into the world and receive. And then naturally the authentic love will be attracted to you, because it is no longer a transaction. It is a natural way of nature where you are light, where you are love within yourself. And when you are love, when you truly experience it, you don't want to do anything but give it, give it, give it. And what do you do when you give? You receive, because the more you give, the world wants to give you back without any expectations, without any transactions, and that somebody owes you, just because you are the pure love in itself. After you removed all of the things that are no longer serving you, you are making a new commitment where you learn how to love yourself, treat yourself, be passionate within yourself, take care of your body, of your physical appearance, of your mental health, of your spiritual health. Try to invest into yourself, and I promise you, the moment you begin to invest into yourself, the world wants to invest into you, because that potential is attracting, because that potential starts to open up, and you are starting to vibrate on higher frequencies, and those higher energy is attracting you great people, opportunities, and all of the things you were dreaming about and you thought they are miles away. Actually, they are all within us. Take a moment to pray and ask God to reveal to you a vision of yourself that He wants you to be, because He has a vision for you, and it's so much better than you think of yourself. Since you were lacking self-love and your focus was on giving to others and not giving to yourself, you couldn't really see the vision or open up the imagination. But now, when you've done the work and when you've turned the focus around, you've started investing into yourself, you became passionate about yourself. Ask for the vision of your best self, of the self that loves life, of the self that radiates light and love, and see how God is going to take advantage and take control over your life. Surrender to Him, trust in His will, and trust that you are becoming the best version of yourself from this day.